Let's go to the beginning. The beginning of my journal. You're so good, God. You're so good. You're so good, Father. You're so good. Adam gave me this absolutely beautiful journal a couple days ago, along with a Bible and a shirt. He said to use it for dreams and visions and other things for God. I'm so thankful to have such a wonderful, loving, tender-hearted boy in my life. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so thankful for him, God. I'm so thankful, God. Okay, page 2, anxiety and fear. That's what this is about, you guys, because that's what everything is about. That's what everything is about in this world. It all comes down to fear. I called it anxieties. I have anxieties. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. And I called it anxieties, but it's not anxieties, you guys. It's not. You could label it anxieties. You could label it depression. That's okay. It's fine if you want to label it that, but it's so much more. And it's so good what he's doing in me, you guys. I'm so happy, and I'm not fearful anymore. I'm not fearful anymore. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I don't even know where to start. There's so many good things he's doing in me because I'm not afraid of people anymore. I'm not afraid. I hope a car drives by right now so that I can show you I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. God keeps showing me things, and it all comes down to fear and having faith. You can't just have hope, you guys. Hope is a good place to start. It's a good place to start, it is. But faith is total trust in Him. What's the difference between hope and faith? I hope it'll happen. I hope one day I'll get to have a thing. But you're also doubting it. I can hear it in your voice. You're saying, I'm doubting, but I hope. It sounds great. It's a good place to start. It's a good place to start. But you guys, faith is so much stronger. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith it's going to happen. I have faith He can move mountains, and He has been. You guys, He's been moving the things around me. He moved, let's show you. Okay, can you see it? Oh, it's so hard to see on here. Okay, let's look down. He moved those. He moved them in exact concordance with my voice and singing praise to Him. And you know what's so awesome is there's a milk carton down there. Okay, let's zoom in. There's a milk carton down there, and some people would say, well, that's not beautiful, that's not holy, because it's a milk carton and it's a swamp. Look at this, it's man-made. It's not beautiful, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Everything He made is beautiful, and that's what we forget. That's what we forget. Everything He made is beautiful. So this is really cool, you guys. Okay, I'm at 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I feel like I have a lot of time left if I want to, but okay. I have so many lessons. I have so many words that I want to tell you about. Let's start with, first of all, I gotta keep showing you these cool things He's been doing for me. Okay. What has He been doing? Fears of man, fears of what they'll think. No, I'm not fearful. This is the first thing I was going to show you. Mother Teresa, total surrender. That's so cool. She just became labeled a saint. Okay, I'm not Catholic. I'm non-denominational, but I'm not afraid to say it either anymore because this is cool. She was totally surrendered. And my mom's name is Terry, and we've been fighting back and forth. We've been fighting about which denomination is the right denomination. And she said something so cool. She said, oh, who said it actually? Someone else said it. They said, I believe God made so many different churches for so many different people, because there's so many different personalities in the world. And I believe that. I believe that. And sure, some might be a little more led astray than others, and that's true. But it is what it is. We're all trying, and we're just doing the best we can do. Okay, so total surrender. I prayed, I decided I can take action. Me and my mom have been fighting lately. I can take action. What can I do? And I said, I'm gonna just spread joy. At work, I felt like everyone was after me. I'm gonna spread joy. I'm gonna trust in you, God, completely and have faith. What can I do with my husband and my children? I'm gonna spread joy. And he's done it, and so much more, you guys. He's done it and so much more. It's so cool. And I'm not judging people anymore. I've found that I don't feel judgment in my heart at all. I get nervous, like there's a car over there. I still have fear. I'm not perfect, but nobody is. We're gonna have fear, but it's such a cool feeling to finally be like, I truly, truly believe, Father. I believe. Okay, so let's start at Mother Teresa. She was totally surrendered. That's what I've been trying to do lately. Just be totally surrendered. Don't judge those around you. Spread joy, spread love. All the good qualities in the Bible. You can do it. You can do it, baby girl. That's what he keeps telling me. You can do it, baby girl. You're doing it. You're doing it right now. You're loving all those around you. It's so cool. And I can feel it, you guys. I can feel it in my bones. And I want you to feel it too. So Mother Teresa, what's the cool thing about that? Well, I was at work and I am just like, I'm gonna hit them hard, God. I'm gonna love everybody. And actually, this was after I had already loved on my mom. So I'm not starting truly from the beginning. I'm a little disorganized, but I loved hard on my mom. So then I'm at work and I see, and it's been hard, you guys, honestly. We've fought a lot, and I'm not even kidding. I've been really mad at her some days. I'm like, why is she Catholic? I hate this. But it's so cool. Remembering there's a different denomination, God. Okay, you want a different denomination for so many different people. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to love on her and do whatever I can. And I saw the joy. I saw it. I saw her come to life. She needed love, and she needed to know she was accepted. And that's so many people today. That's everybody. Okay, so then I'm at work and I see Mother Teresa. Oh, no, okay, so there's a patient and I go, I'm so nervous. I don't like work right now because I'm a new nurse. I'm a new registered nurse. Everyone at work is treating me amazingly because I had been spreading joy and loving on them. And I said, even though I'm not a very good nurse, I've been loving on them and they're loving me back, God. Okay, so next thing. I go to the next thing. I go to my patient and I go, I'm gonna love him. And his family was nervous. They were nervous. And I said, I'm gonna take good care of him because I believed it. I knew I was gonna take the best care of him I could. And that's so cool, you guys. So I believed it. So I said, I'm gonna take good care of him. And they were relaxed and they said, okay. They all of a sudden wanted to go home. So I take care of this patient, and what happens? And it's so cool. He points out, look what's on the TV. And I look up on the TV, and sure enough, it's Mother Teresa becoming a saint. And I always begrudged my mom for being Catholic, but he made Mother Teresa a saint. And I believe he did that for her because he was like, it's okay. Not just for her, for lots of people out there who realized that she was an amazing woman. She totally surrendered. But I was like, Teresa Terry, my mom always wished she was named after her. That's so cool. Thank you, God. All right, so encouragement, next one. I'm with my patient. He's got the same necklace as my husband. He opens up conversation about God, and I'm usually fearful of opening up conversation because we're not supposed to usually in healthcare. So he opens it up and I'm like, he must feel it. He must feel it on me. And I start saying these cool things like, wow. And he was nervous too, and I could feel the nerves on him at first, but I felt them melt away. And you know, even if things happened throughout the night, we got through it. And I updated family members, and it was so good, you guys. It was so good. It was so good. And he was so pleased with it. And that's all anybody wants. They want to be seen because they've forgotten that God sees them on a daily basis. That's what's so cool. Okay, so what's the next thing? There's the journal thing. I could go to that, but it's the biggest thing. I feel like I need to save it for the end. But it's okay. I'll just say it now. So I've been having troubles at work, and I've been nervous. I've been nervous that people are judging me and I'm not a good nurse. I've been the best nurse ever since I started surrendering. I've been better than I've ever was. I'm less anxious, you know, that word that we call it. I'm less fearful, really, is what it is. Okay, so I've been surrendering. I'm reading through my journal at work, and it's amazing. And there's things about anxiety and fears. And Adam gave this to me, my husband. He's so amazing, and he loves Jesus too. And he I don't know if he always has, but I know that he does now, and I know that he has for a very long time for sure. And it's so cool to look at this and see that he was spreading that to me. Okay, so I had the worst dreams last night. Dreams, it was about dreams. My car. Okay, that's essential music, but it's okay. That's what's so cool, is he doesn't make me fearful of anything anymore, you guys. Okay, that's what's so cool. I can dance to this music and I'm like, whatever, it's cool, it's good. I don't have to sing along with it if I don't believe to it. I'm not afraid. Okay, so the next one. I'm so happy. But it's okay because he will work it out. So I'm seeing all these things that are from God, that I'm seeing all these dreams. I'm dreaming of people at old churches that I was mad at, and good messages behind it. I'm seeing dreams about healthcare workers, and it's really funny. I wrote down, and my nursing instructors, they're trying to kill me. And then I go, but I dreamt that for some reason it turned into obstacles. It turned into obstacles. Where did I write that? Well, it doesn't even matter because I remember it. And it was so cool. And that's the truth. I wouldn't have learned everything I've learned without my teachers. And I remember at the time thinking, they hate me. They're out to get me. What is this crap? Like, this is so stupid. And they were just creating obstacles. They were just creating obstacles. And he has verses by all of these, you guys. On every page that I found, I cut my arm. I started to cut my arm with a knife over and over, and she seemed pleased, and blah, blah, blah. And apparently someone was pleased with me cutting my arm. I cut my arm for the first time in the last week. It's so cool. And then on the bottom of that page, give thanks to the God of gods. Give thanks to the Lord of lords. Give thanks to the God of heaven, for his steadfast love endures forever. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this silly little scratch I did when I was drunk. It's so silly. I'm thankful for, and the bruises, those were the ones that actually hurt. They disappeared because he heals us. He does heal us every day. And people don't want to see it. They want to say he doesn't heal us because they don't see the immediate. But he says to wait on me. Be patient, baby girl. That hurt. Someone did a bad thing. It was you, actually. But I'm gonna heal it because I want you to continue to spread your love and to spread my word. Okay, so I'm giving thanks for that happening. That's at the bottom of the page if people want proof. Cut my arm, giving thanks. I have been going crazy in this, you guys. I can't believe what he's doing. Okay, fearful, angry. These are all dreams that I had in 2011, 2012. It kind of is out of order. Apparently I wrote 12 after I wrote 2011, which is kind of weird, but it doesn't matter. I'm so happy. And then I have all these verses, which I still haven't looked up, but I feel like they mean something. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has imagined what God has prepared for those who loved him. That's what got this all rolling. That's what got this all rolling. I met with some girls at a Bible study, and I told one girl who is taking care of her husband with dementia, and I said, you have no idea what he has in store for you, do you? You're doing such a beautiful thing. I could see she was hurting. I could see she was hurt, you guys. That's what that last video was about. I was crying and I was so sad, and I actually got really depressed that following week. I probably did the hurting myself stuff. But I kept calling out to the Lord, and I said, use me, God. Use me in ways that you want to use me. And he's been doing it, and he's been doing it in all those around me. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so that's so cool. I sound like such a nerd, but it's true. Okay, what's the next page? Fear. Bad dreams last night. In fact, I'm scared to go to bed. I woke up at 5 and I stayed awake for a few hours, fell back asleep and had more nightmares. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to admit. It said that almost all include Sophie. I missed my best friend. I missed my best friend. And she's my best friend again, you guys. She's one of them. It's silly to put labels on things because I feel like I have so many best friends, but she's one of my best friends, you guys. I love her so much. And that's a hard one to admit because for a long time I was mad at her. But I finally surrendered and I said, God, I'm not going to be mad at her anymore. And God did such a cool thing. Oh, there's cars driving by, distracting me. But it shouldn't, because I'm not fearful. I am sometimes. It's all good. But that's a hard one to admit, but I love her, and we're such good friends again, and he's bringing me closer to everyone I know in so many cool ways. Okay, what's the next one? And this says about hope, because I was a baby Christian when I started hoping that me and Sophie would be best friends. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. So hang on to that hope, baby girl, for he who promised is faithful. He has so much faithfulness that we can have that. We can have that. And I felt like I can't have faith like Jesus had that. Yeah, true. But we can have it. He's like, anything that was mine is yours. You can have it, baby girl. You can have it. Okay, and let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Hebrews 10:23-24. And I feel like I've done that. I feel like I've tried over and over again to spur my friends on and my family on towards love and good deeds, and that's where this is all coming from. I feel like I'm having this huge revelation that so many people probably already know, but it's so cool, you guys. It's so cool. I'm on 18 minutes. Holy crap. I can't believe I've been talking that long. Okay, next page. This is the big one. This is the big kahuna. I feel like I also need to talk about my in-laws because I love them and I haven't been treating them right either. And I'm mopey around them and I'm like, me, I want you to give me this, I want you to give me that. And I just started loving on them so hard and I could see it. I could see it in their face. They love me and they wanted me to be there. It took them by surprise a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but it does take people by surprise when you have so much love inside you. It's so cool. And I'm like, holy crap, I obviously haven't been treating them right because I'm taking them by surprise. That's what's so cool, Father. Okay, the big kahuna. And he showed me things like when I was walking down the beach, you know, they own a resort. They own Sunset Bay Resort. Like, how lucky am I? But I started to forget. How lucky I am to have them owning a resort. And he showed me again, you guys. He showed me. I was walking down down the sidewalk with pizza, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing cool things for them. I wanna just encourage them, and I wanna help them. And he was showing me the sunset, and he was showing me that the smell of the pizza is so good. And it was so good. Anyways, and everyone thinks I'm crazy when they hear that, but I'm not crazy, you guys. It's real. It's so real. So this is the Big Kahuna. June 19th. Okay, you gotta see this one. I bet you can see it already. June 19th, 2012. I gotta read this one to you guys because this is a cool one. This is a cool one. I had some crazy dreams last night, but they made me really happy at the same time. They've made me so happy at the same time. Isn't that cool, you guys? I dreamt about the Washington gang coming. I dreamt about people at my high school being there. Jenna Gigstead, for some reason, whatever reason, I dreamt she was there. She was always so funny and fun in school. And I dreamt Judah and some people from Firestars were there. I don't know why there's these certain people in this dream, but maybe I'm supposed to be preaching to them right now. I don't know. I love them. I love everybody. That's the cool part. And some people from Firestars were there. We were playing some type of contest, competitive thing, the Olympics at one point. They just had an Olympics not too long ago. It's all tied together. It's so cool. Okay. And outside, and it was fun because Judah tried to get me because he's on their team, and then I got all mad but laughing at the same time, and everyone was laughing at me. Ha ha ha. And then randomly I remember dreaming me and Adam had a baby. I dreamt me and Adam had a baby. She was so beautiful, and I was snuggling with her, and she brought me so much joy. It made me really excited for the day when I really do have one. I remember this dream, you guys. It's one of the only dreams of my entire life I remember. But I remember this baby being so beautiful, and God was like, this is an important dream, baby girl. This is important. Write it down. And I did write it down, you guys. I wrote it down. I sound like a crazy person, but I don't care. I don't care anymore. June 19th, 2012. I have 2 babies right now, you guys. I have 2 babies. Ella was born, my firstborn, June 19th, 2012. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever heard? I feel like such a crazy person, but it's true. June 19th, 2012, my daughter was born, and I wrote this dream. He wants us to write dreams. He wants us to write visions. He wants us to tell people about them. It's so cool. I could just scream it. I'm so happy. I feel like such a crazy person, but I don't care anymore. I could scream it. I could scream it. I could scream it. Father! I'm not afraid of what people think anymore. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. There could be cars coming. There aren't right now because he's like, I don't want you to be nervous, baby girl. Okay. Ella is 2 years old. This was written 4 years ago. I'm so blown away. And her birthday is June 19th, 2010. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or she was born 2014. That's so silly. I should know my daughter's own birthday. But that's what's so cool. That's what's so cool. I don't have to. He's okay with it. I'm always feeling so embarrassed for not knowing my children's birthdays. You know, people have asked me, how old are your kids? I'm like, around a year and 2 years, because I forget. I would forget sometimes that Finnegan's birthday was September 4th. And I realize that sounds really embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed about it anymore, you guys. We forget about our children. It's just the way it goes. But I'm loving them more than I ever have. And I see them come to life. I'm showing them the joy that God brings me. And that joy is all it takes to be able to spend the whole day playing with them and surrendering and doing whatever I can do for them. But he doesn't let that be all I do. He also has my husband come in and he wants my attention because he sees how joyful we are. And then he has my friends messaging because they see that I'm so joyful on Facebook, you know. And that's kind of embarrassing to admit sometimes too, because people are like embarrassed of Facebook. My dad mentioned something the other day. He said, what did he say? He said, Facebook, I just don't know. I don't think I like Facebook because it's a lot of people posting a lot of selfies, and I just was like, there's revelation in everything though, Dad. People are posting selfies because they want attention. They want to be told they're beautiful because that's all the world around them tells them. Are you beautiful? Are you not beautiful? Are you smart? Are you not smart? And that's what's so cool. That's what's so cool, you guys. Ooh. And if you don't have fear, they'll find you beautiful. If you love them, if you have joy in your heart, if you love all those around you, sure, there might not be, who knows, I had a patient once and I was joy and love and everything I could do, and he looked at me like this the whole night. He was so confused. But there's a reason for that too, you guys. It's because he's been hurt and he doesn't see that joy on a daily basis. He doesn't see it. I feel like I could keep talking and talking. I deleted all my pictures. I'm obsessed with pictures. I'm obsessed with Instagram. I'm obsessed with Facebook because I want people to see what I'm doing. See, it's so beautiful. It's awesome. And before making this video, I've always wanted to do something like this, but I have been fearful because I'm like, I don't want to get rid of my pictures. I don't want to there could be a really good Instagram post that's going to make me famous, and it's so cool. I don't want to be famous anymore. I just want this to reach you. I want this to reach the baby girls and the little buddies who need it. That's what's so cool. That's what's so cool. I'm not ashamed of looking at myself anymore. And I want everyone to be at that place. I don't like to look at it. I think that's shameful. But he's like, I'll give you more pictures. Just make a video for me. And so that's what I'm doing. I can just keep looking at it. I can look at myself. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing for you either. It's not embarrassing, baby girl, baby boy. You can look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am a daughter of the Most High. You can look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am a son of the Most High. The song that's on right now is I'm Waking Up. Oh my gosh, he pulls me away every day. I can't believe it. I can't believe it though. That's why it's happening, because I believe it. When people say they hope for something, they're starting. It's a good start, but I believe it. I have faith that that's what's happening. And that's why it keeps happening, you guys. Radioactive. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I don't care. I don't care if I look like a dork to some of you. I don't care if I look beautiful to others. I don't care if you notice this embarrassing pimple on me. I don't care if you see the beautiful sunset behind me. I don't care if you notice the milk jug right there. It's beautiful because the person put it there. That's a lie. I don't think it's very beautiful. But that's what's cool too, is he's bringing so much honesty in me. He's making me honest, and he's showing me love, and he's doing these things, you guys. He's doing them. And making a YouTube video honestly kind of made me nervous at first. I was like, okay, oh my God, what if a lot of people actually saw it? I want a lot of people to see it because that's so cool, because it's for you. But what if a lot of people saw it? I'm nervous because all of a sudden I have all these finances, I have all this money, and people are like, how can superstars be depressed? How can that happen? And I'm always telling them, like, well, they have a lot of money, but imagine all the people who hate them. It's because of hate. It's because of fear. It's because of all those things we learn in the Bible, but we don't want to tell people because we're embarrassed and we're nervous, and I'm not nervous anymore. And I'm going to post this on my Facebook page too. And I didn't want to at first, and I thought I'll just throw it out on the internet for people to see. I'm not embarrassed anymore. I'm not nervous about it. I'm gonna post it wherever I'm supposed to post it. And that sounds so silly because it's like, really? God's working through social media? But I'm not nervous anymore. I don't want to be nervous, Father. I felt a little hint of nervousness there, I'll tell you what. For a second I was like, okay, I'm nervous. Everyone's gonna think that that's the only reason I'm doing this. It's the only reason I'm doing this, but it's not. He's got such a big plan for me. And that's what you gotta know too. That's what you gotta realize too. He's got such a big plan for you. Thank you, Father. This is a good 30 minutes. I like it. I'm almost at 30 minutes. It's perfect. I got 40 more seconds, and then I can tell people. Actually, let's just stop it here because now I'm just being silly. Okay. I love you. I love you, whoever's watching. You're beautiful. You have family members with the King of Kings. Whether it's grandparents, children, they're with God. They're with God, you guys. I'm going to take a leap of faith and I'm going to post this. Even though it might be embarrassing, or I might have hurt people, or I don't think I did any of that.